Hello, very warm welcome. Let's talk about the four-time world champion, Sebastian Vettel. The 33-year-old has gone through a barren spell. He had a shocking 2020. His highlight was Turkey with a world-class start and getting a podium. But Sebastian Vettel, he's washed up. He's absolutely washed up. What has happened to this great driver who dominated at Red Bull? He went to Ferrari to emulate his hero Michael Schumacher. He's got a couple of race wins. It ended sour. Ferrari didn't even have the guts to tell him that his performances were low, not up to scratch. They blamed it on COVID. It was a horror 2020 for Ferrari as a team and Sebastian Vettel as a driver. But Sebastian Vettel will take on a new challenge at Aston Martin. Now I've got to hold my hands up and say I got it totally wrong. I thought Sebastian Vettel was going to retire. He was shocking, he was spinning, he was becoming a meme. And yeah, I thought he was retiring. He lost the passion, he lost the love for Formula 1. But maybe that burning desire will be back with his new challenge as Racing Point turn into Aston Martin for 2021. There's no doubting he was washed up at Ferrari in 2020. It was painful to watch such a great driver on the limit to get into Q3. I mean, his best moment was Turkey. He's a four-time champion. He is quality. Now, we've done a couple of these videos. I did a Ricardo video saying he needs to get his career back on track. Sebastian Vettel needs to get his career back on track. I also did other video, didn't I, about Perez. Done a couple of F1 videos because I'm planning to do that now. I do a football video, F1, football F1. I'm going to try and keep up my F1 videos daily. Yeah, like similar to Ricardo, has to get his career back on track. He's got a new teammate in Lance Stroll. So obviously he's left Ferrari to Aston Martin and he's up against Stroll. Stroll, who gets a lot of hate, pay driver. He got a pole at Turkey. He got 2 podiums last year in Monza and Sakhir Outer. So Stroll, of course he is a paid driver, but he's actually proved himself now. I do think Sebastian Vettel will beat Lance Stroll, but Vettel just needs to get his drive, his energy, his passion back for the sport. I mean, Racing Point were actually winners with Sergio Perez. It's going to be interesting to see how Aston Martin do for 2021 because they had a sensational car last season. 33 years old, 4-time world champion. His last win was in Singapore, when I still say there was something dodgy about that Ferrari and them wins probably shouldn't have stood. But 53 wins, 57 poles, 121 podiums. We're talking about an all-time F1 great here, but his confidence is gone. Hopefully with a new challenge he can get the Sebastian Vettel we know back. His 5th team in Formula 1, BMW Sauber, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Ferrari, and now he's going to Aston Martin. And the Aston Martin as a brand, I mean, you can see why Sebastian Vettel has taken this career choice. It will have been very appealing for Sebastian Vettel. Vettel has been becoming a meme, a spin king, and it, for me, the big turning point was Hockenheim. He was leading his home race, he went off at the Sachs curb in the wet, got stuck in the gravel, and that's when it started to go really downhill. He became a spin meme. But the one thing is with Vettel, he's got a fantastic sense of humour. Like when that dog came on track at Bahrain, who let the dogs out? And then he's like, that Volta Costa did a like 2-minute long question and Vettel was like, can you repeat the question? I mean, he is great. Sebastian Vettel. I mean, he was like one of the most hated drivers at Red Bull because he was winning. A bit like Hamilton is now. He's hated because he's winning. But it's going to be interesting. Are we going to see the old Sebastian Vettel, or is Sebastian Vettel finished as a driver? I believe this new challenge will spark the energy, the fire, the burning passion inside the belly, and Sebastian Vettel will be back to the Sebastian Vettel we know. It was toxic at Ferrari. He wanted out, and it was a painful end when he was meant to win the championship with Ferrari like Schumacher. But a new challenge. Let's see how it goes. I believe Aston Martin can be very strong, and then who knows who's going to dominate when the rule changes come. 33 years of age, 4-time champion. He will go down as probably top 10 of all time, Sebastian Vettel. He's got a lot of Grand Prix wins, a lot of pole positions. I mean, he absolutely spanked it, didn't he? Spanked it. 2010, 11, 12, 13. 2013, he won so many races. It was like, wow. Outstanding. But, yeah, Ferrari and now Aston Martin. Comment down below. Would love to know your thoughts on Sebastian Vettel. Adios.